Oh, it went with it. I think it did.
Complete.
Let's see if it went. Blue gun at the bottom. Oh, it did. A hunting.
What's going on, guys? J-Pod here, bringing you another fantastic Division gameplay commentary. And today, we're going to discuss a few things about the Darkzone. I absolutely love the Darkzone. The Darkzone is the end game content that we've been looking for. Is the Darkzone lacking a lot of content? I don't know. Is the Darkzone a little fuckery duckery right now? Yeah, it kind of is. But before we get into all that, go ahead and enjoy the sweet, sweet B-roll that I provided for you today. Yeah, looks like Imbo007 here decided to go AFK right in front of a shotgun Riker. Now, I want your guys' opinion before we start this giant Darkzone ramble. I want your opinion. Am I in the wrong for not reviving this guy? I mean, what would you guys do at home? Would you have revived him? You know, you never know. You guys could have became best friends. You know what I mean? And you guys could have looted the entire Darkzone DZ together and really came out with some great gear. But I disagree. I strongly disagree. I can't show you any pity if you stand there AFK, thumbing your ass, twiddling your thumbs. I'm gonna let you die. I'm gonna take your shit, and I'm gonna get the hell out of here. How often does an example like that ever happen? Hardly ever. And yes, Mr. West decides to pop a few rounds into me because I think he's a little jealous. But yes, go ahead and enjoy the sweet gameplay commentary. Just some Darkzone B-roll. I've got a few things I need to get off my chest about the Darkzone. For starters, I absolutely love it. It's a fantastic experience. It's great endgame content. It's exactly what I was looking for. However, it poses a few problems, especially with going rogue. You know, nowadays, it's the cool thing to do, is to go rogue. You and, you know, 3 of your squad mates squad up and completely kill everything and anything in your way to achieve ultimate rogue status, or whatever you want to call it. I mean, I don't know what you want to call it. There's no incentive. There really isn't. In the beta, going rogue was really, really cool, but to be honest with you, I don't know what they changed, okay? Let's go ahead and talk about the basic fundamentals of going rogue. When you go rogue, okay, you are essentially on the radar for everybody to see. You are essentially is going to be a manhunt for your head, and 99% of the time it's not worth it. It really isn't. Mind you, this is solely 100% my opinion based on my experiences in the Darkzone. Now, there's really no incentive of going rogue, okay? I mean, say you and your squad mates, you come across a big named boss, and you foresee that there's one non-hostile agent kind of working with you guys to take down this named boss. And you guys kill him. Everybody's going to get a drop of some kind. But the curiosity kills the cat kind of factors in. You want to know what he got, or how many keys he got. So in other words, you're going to kill him. You're going to go rogue. You're going to take his shit, and you're going to run for about 2 minutes. Sometimes 5 minutes. Depends on how shitty you are. But yes, going rogue, there's no incentive. Say you make it out of the rogue status. What did you really accomplish? I'm pretty sure you didn't accomplish jack shit. Maybe a couple of DZ keys, maybe some crappy gear. Maybe you got lucky and he actually got a high-end piece of gear or weaponry and you scored that. But that's about it. Now, how often does that happen? Let's go ahead and break this down into a percentage scale. You're looking at a 1% chance of actually being beneficial of going rogue. That's a 1% chance. Now, this is not a scientifically proven statistic or anything like this. Again, this is just based on my experiences. Now, let's go ahead and put the shoes on the other foot. Let's say that you take on some rogue agents. you end up taking all of their gear, you end up taking all of their keys, you get experience, and you get credits, you extract it out, everybody's happy. Now let's go back on the other foot with that shitty rogue shoe. Now, when you make it out, what did you really accomplish? Maybe 500 DZ creds? That's about it? You know, there's really no incentive. And let's go ahead and quickly talk about what happens, okay, when you die as rogue. For starters, you're going to lose 90% of your DZ keys. I had 10 keys, and when I died as a rogue agent, I dropped 8 keys. Now let's put the shoe on the other foot. When I die by a rogue agent, I only drop 1 key. Okay, if you die by, say, an NPC, also known as a Riker, a Cleaner, a Rioter, an LMB, whoever it may be, I also end up only dropping 1 key. Now, why is the punishment so damn severe for dying as rogue? Okay, why? Answer that. Somebody, please tell me, why is the punishment so damn severe? And it's so severe, which ultimately creates a perspective of, why the hell am I even going rogue? There's no payoff. There's no incentive. I'm actually losing rank. Let's go ahead and talk about what else you lose when you die as rogue. You lose 90% of your DZ keys. You lose up to 50% of your experience. You lose up to 50% of your DZ funds. You lose, 2 ranks of your DZ rank. It's not worth it. And I don't mean to be preaching to the choir. I'm sure there's some guys out there who really, really benefit quite well from going rogue, and that's cool. That's cool. But I want the Darkzone rogue status to be fixed. It needs to be adjusted. It needs to be honest, because right now there is no PvP in the Darkzone. The Darkzone essentially now is a co-op PvP slash grind slash farm. Nobody goes rogue anymore because everybody out there is well aware to the status of, you're not really going to accomplish anything by going rogue. Let's all team up together and kill all the, let's run over to the refueling station. Let's bounce over to the library. Let's jog on over to the sports store. Let's go on back over to the refueling station. You see what I'm getting at, folks? The Darkzone essentially is now a PvE co-op farming run. I know that's a lot to say, or a rather hasty way of putting it, but there is no PvP elements inside of the Darkzone. And the only way I can see Ubisoft fixing this is really, it's going to be challenging. It's going to be challenging. They're going to have to severely reduce the punishment of going rogue, and they're going to have to add a lot of incentives of even wanting to go rogue. Now, let's get that rogue status out of the way. I'm kind of done talking about rogue, but I still got a little to talk about the Darkzone. I think there's some great potential, some fantastic potential that Ubisoft could implement into the Darkzone for a truly rewarding PvP Darkzone committed area. Okay, let's talk about some competitive PvP. Something that the Darkzone really doesn't have. Something that the Division really doesn't have. They do not have competitive PvP. Now, a few things they could do is maybe implement some game modes. Okay, and this would be so easy to do. Maybe some game modes. Let's use some examples. Let's use Call of Duty and Domination. That would be a great 4v4 squad-based domination type competitive PvP Darkzone multiplayer. Let's talk about Battlefield, maybe a Conquest type PvP competitive multiplayer. Protect the flag kind of thing. Let's blend over to Uncharted, the Uncharted series. I thought the Plunder game mode was a fantastic thing. One of the tech missions, the tech wing missions where you got to carry the suitcases, that would work fantastic with a plunder mode. You had to carry the suitcase across the map, drop it in your zone, and say the other team has to take it to their zone, and this is endless, intense, PvP engaged combat. It would be fantastic. Now, whether Ubisoft implements any of this, I highly doubt it. They already have their plans, they already have their roadmap mapped out. The game is set the way they want it. Now, the Darkzone has a lot of potential. Has an immense amount of potential to be really, really great. Now it's ultimately up to Ubisoft, or Boobisoft, whatever the fuck you want to call it, to implement that fantastic potential. But yeah, that's pretty much my input on the Darkzone. I'm absolutely enjoying it. I'm about 65 hours into the Division. I'm having a great time. I'm meeting lots of friends, people from all over the world. I'm having a fantastic time. Are you guys having a fantastic time on the Division? If so, let me know down below, participate, and conversate. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit the indicator of the upward thumb. I would greatly appreciate it. Take it easy, guys. Peace out.
And so you will notice that thought follows thought follows thought when you are just ruminating. And those thoughts arise and go like waves on the water all the time. And they come and go.